Hey, this is Wesley Rocha, founder CEO of LinkU and creator of Link University. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the most important, critical concept when it comes to marketing online. And that is traffic. How do you generate traffic? Because without traffic, nothing in your online marketing arsenal actually works. Whether it be a blog, an email list, website, Facebook page, any other social media property, or anything else online, without traffic, you're dead. You're dead in the water. Nothing happens. So to kind of explain this in a more, a better example for better words is, let's look at the olden days when we go to an old retail store or business. If you opened up any kind of business, taking the internet away from that or out of the equation, what would you have to do? Well, you'd have to get people into your store, right? And how would you do that? Well, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. And that comes down to, really though, anything you did, it comes down to these two ways. There's only really two ways you can get people into your store. Same thing if you have a website or an online property, there's only two ways to do it there. And I'm going to explain that right now. The first one, actually before I explain to you the first one, there is one third way as a disclaimer, and that's magic. You can just get people in with mind control. But since none of us have that power, I'm assuming you don't either, then I'm going to leave that one out, and we're going to go on these two that actually you have control over. So number one is work. Time and work, effort. So relating this to my example, if you had a store, what can you do? You can go out there, you can go network, you can go out there, hold a sign on the corner to get people into your store, waving it right around. You can send out posts, or you could put flyers, hand out flyers, try and get people in. You could do all kinds of things to try and get people into your store or your restaurant or whatever it is that whatever business you have. Either way, whatever it is, you're having to go out there and spend time and do some kind of work to do that. You have to put out a lot of effort to get people in. The other thing you could do is buy traffic. So you can send out postcards, you can do radio ads, TV ads, you can do a magazine ad, Yellow Pages ad, all that stuff was available for you to go buy. Heck, you can pay a guy to go on the corner and wave the sign up for you. And the way this relates to now is it hasn't changed. You still have to do these things in order to get traffic. The misconception has been where you could just buy a website. And I don't blame you. The commercials make it look this way. I've seen commercials on TV where, business is terrible. Oh, I have no customers, and I buy a website, and next thing you know, I'm flowing, I've got a line out the door. So that's what really has been given or fed to you over the years is, hey, build a website, build a Facebook page, people will just come. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And you just have to think about the olden days. How do you get traffic? It's the same things. You either have to buy it or you have to spend some time and some effort and work for it to get people in the door. And the same thing works for your website or any other online marketing property, except there's a little bit of a difference. And that is, whereas with the store, you might be able to have just a location, right? That was the number one thing when it came to a store. Well, that location thing doesn't really work online unless you had like a domain name like homes.com or realestate.com or something where it's just like a word.com, you just get traffic coming to your store or your business or whatever. In this case, you don't have that luxury. So because of that, you have to imagine your website is in the middle of hundreds or even thousands of other stores. So how are you going to get people to discover your site or your Facebook page or your blog out of the thousands that are out there, and in some cases hundreds of thousands, and in other cases millions of other websites just like yours? Surround it. Just putting up a site, as you can see, isn't going to do anything. Sure, can you get a random guy who comes across your site or comes across your page or something like that? Absolutely. But a lot of you are probably thinking about, well, I just put on my site and I'm still waiting for something to happen. Well, we get it all the time. We're asked, hey, I've got the site and I put it online. I've had it for a year, but nothing's happening. I'm not getting any leads. I'm not getting any business. Well, the problem is if you don't have traffic, then your website isn't going to work. Nobody's going to it except maybe a handful of people you've sent there on your own or your own clients or something. Same thing with social. If you have no traffic to your Facebook page or social presence, whatever, it's not really going to do anything for you. So you may have a Facebook page and say, I have a Facebook page that doesn't really do anything for me. How much traffic do you have going to that page? How many people are following you? And with all that, if you have no traffic going to any of these, you're going to have 0 leads. That's the equation. No traffic equals 0 leads. You're not going to get any leads if you have no traffic. And it really is that simple. And again, there's just the 2 ways to do it. So buying traffic online, that might be something like buying Facebook ads. That might be something like getting pay per click or AdWords, buying banners, paying someone to help get people to your site. Whatever it may be, you can go and have a budget to buy traffic or get people to your site. And some of that does require a little bit of work as well. So it's probably a combination of the 2. But regardless, it is either one of the 2 or a combination of the 2 when it comes to generating traffic to your site. Then once you have traffic going to your properties, your blog, your email list, your website, Facebook, whatever, that's where the leads come in. So only after you have these things in place, traffic in place, going to these, then you open up the ability to actually get results and actually get leads. So now you know in moving forward what you need to do. You can't just sit and wait for traffic to come. You have to think of a way to generate traffic. And those are a lot of things we're going to be covering in the upcoming weeks in this blog and our different videos that we have coming out on YouTube and everything else, is exactly what strategies can you use, what can you buy, what little bit of work can you do with the most time effective and efficient work that you can do in combination with things that you can buy to actually get traffic to your site and actually start generating leads online. If you see other people doing it, this is what they're doing. They're doing one of these 2 things. They're creating traffic and they're getting leads. That is exactly how it works. So you're going to have to now make a decision. Okay, I need a budget. I need to get some budget together for my traffic, and I need to learn what do I need to do. That's the next step. What do you need to do first? Well, if you don't already have a website, you should probably have a site. So I would say that would be first thing. And then beyond that, if you already have a site, which I'm sure most of you do, then what do you do next? Well, stay tuned because in the upcoming weeks, we're going to be covering all kinds of different things in relation to that. But I wanted to get this real key concept figured out first because without understanding this, you really aren't going to do anything else to get any further in your online marketing. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, feel free to post comments to us. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you again for watching. Did you like this video and find it helpful for you and your business? If so, then subscribe and get all our videos weekly at LinkU.tv for more awesome insights, breakthrough strategies, and some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage to help you with your business and your online marketing strategies. Just go to LinkU.tv and click to subscribe.